Hello, Torah community. It's Rav Natan here to share with you some words of Torah for this week's Parshiot, Matot and Maseh. We finished Bamidbar this week, Chazak, Nid Chazek, and I want to share with you some words of Torah. So one of the biggest stories in these Parshiot is Moshe's interaction with the Shvatim of Gad and Reuven, and maybe a little bit Menashe at the end, but mostly Gad and Reuven. Gad and Reuven, the two Shvatim, come to Moshe, and they say to Moshe, we want to settle here. Right now, we are on the eastern side of the Yarden River, and we want to stay here. This land here has great pasture for our animals. We have a lot of animals, and we're not so interested in going into Israel because this land is great. Can we stay here? And Moshe responds, gets a little bit angry, gets kind of nervous. Is this the whole Meraglim spies thing again? Are they going to abandon their nation and not want to go into Israel? We just had this, 39 years ago. So then they respond, and Moshe responds, etc. And the ensuing conversation, they come up with a solution where they are going to come and fight. The men are going to come and fight who have army age. And once they've conquered the land, so then they're going to come back and settle it. And that worked for Moshe, that worked for them, and everything's good. I want to pull out something that Moshe did in all of this to be able to help him resolve this conflict, especially because they are now in this parsha very close to entering Eretz Yisrael. They are about a year away from entering Eretz Yisrael, and any conflict that creates a civil war in Bnei Yisrael could be really bad. They already had something big that happened 39 years ago, the Meraglim, the Chet Meraglim, and that delayed them 39 years. So what did Moshe do that helped him be able to resolve this conflict very well? Everyone was happy, and they're able to go off and do their solution and enter Eretz Yisrael. One thing that Rabbi Jonathan Sachs Zatzal tells us about what Moshe did is that Moshe became very focused on what the goal was, what his goal was, what their goals was, and opened it up to any solution that they both accomplished their goals. When you get stuck in an argument or any conflict about being right, I want to be right, or I want to win this argument, so then you just can fight, you have negative feelings, may not get anywhere. But if you zoom out for a second, say, what's the goal? My ultimate goal is X. What's your ultimate goal is Y. What are some solutions that can help us have X and Y at the exact same time? And that can help people resolve conflict. That certainly is the case here. Moshe, my only goal is that you don't abandon your brothers when they go to conquer the land. And they said, well, our only goal is to be able to ultimately raise our pasture and have our animals here in this land. Moshe said, great, we could do both. How about you come and then you go back? Great, everyone's good. And I think it's a message for us always that whenever we feel ourselves getting into conflict with someone else about something, before we get too deep into it, to think about, okay, what do I really want out of this? What's my bigger picture goal? What's theirs? And how can we do it win-win? How can we do it in such a way where we both benefit and all solutions are on the table, and then we can find the lyrics for both of us so that we have less conflict and we solve it quicker and in a way that everyone feels good about, just like Moshe. Shabbat Shalom.